Hey, what's up everyone, Ultimate Atomic HD here, and we're back here continuing to witness Sindel's restoration in Mortal Kombat 11 for the PS4. Last time we played through the second part of Aftermath, the 14th overall part of the game with Shiva, and now we're going to play the 15th part with Fujin, who is my favorite character to control, and I actually played the tutorial with him, the tutorial segment of it has the game has one for each character, and I played Fujin's one, and yeah, I didn't think he could get any better, and he certainly did get any better.
Back, Your Highness. It pleases me to see you too.
Am I alive?
It's one of those reactions that never gets old in any kind of medium.
A miracle we could not have achieved without your most loyal subject.
Shiva?
This one and the next chapter, where we'll be playing as Sindel, indeed, are two of the longest ones because we actually have 6 fights.
Oh, nonsense. Today,
We will actually be playing as Sindel slightly here because out of the 6 fights we have here, one of them is with her. And the other 5 are of course with Fujin. The shortest one, ironically, is the final chapter. It's only 4 fights in total, I think. Yeah, 4 fights.
Katana.
And the Aftermath actually has multiple endings. It has 2 possible endings you can do.
Mother. I want to feel joy, but all I feel is...
Yeah, not impressed now, Katana?
How could you kill yourself? Why did you abandon me? I did neither, Katana. After being forced to wed Shao Kahn, I ran afoul of Quan Chi. He accused me of distracting Shao Kahn. Then the miscreant murdered me and staged my death as a suicide.
As I had always suspected.
But all this time, everything I've been told about you, it's all lies. What can I trust? Trust that I loved your father, Jared. Trust that I love you.
Aw, isn't that nice?
No, Mother.
This reunion is a blessing, but we have little time to celebrate. We must leave for Shang Tsung's island.
I have no idea why, but Sindel in this game specifically reminds me of my ex for some reason. Maybe it's the face.
Rest assured, Katana, I will come home.
I do not remember if she had a similar hairstyle at some point, but it is kind of similar.
Sindel has been restored. Shang Tsung would only undertake such an arduous task if her aid promised a decisive advantage. She is but one mortal, and one of the few who can harm you. I fear no harm. They are at Shang Tsung's island. Your crown.
Many can harm you, Cetrion.
Then our time for preparation is over.
I fought with her in the original game as Jackie, I wanna say? Jackie or Jax, I'm not sure.
Do not permit your
Or was it one of those fights where you could choose who gets to fight her?
Mother.
And I did some damage to her. No question about that. Ah, so that's how she got that scorched form after all. That's the form that fought with Jackie and or Jax. Yeah, there we go. Now's the official start of the Fujin chapter. 4 minutes in. 4:20 minutes in. Better yet. So Shang Tsung's Island, and that was in part 9, yeah, with Jackie and Jax.
Touched by their devotion.
I question their judgment.
Have neither of you any compassion?
Not for fools who follow you.
Are we not following him now? At least we do not follow that fool, Raiden. Then we would surely die.
I like how they know that they are basically aiding and they're basically on Shang Tsung's team and they're roasting each other because of it. Hello there, Cabal. Another revenant who needs restoration, maybe, possibly.
I command it. You should have devised a better plan.
There's more to come.
Oh, Jade's here as well. Oh, so Jade can suddenly resurrect zombies? That's new. Or did she do that before in the original game with Jackie and Briggs? Jackie and Briggs. Jax and Jackie.
You will be returned to the void.
It reminds me of one of those jokes in Croatian. I can't. If I tell you, you just wouldn't understand it because it's the language barrier and it does not translate into English at all. But yeah, it functions exactly the same as the thing I said, Jackie and Briggs. Alright, time for our first fight with Fujin, and let me show you how great this guy is, and after I possibly stop getting pummeled to death. Okay, what was my... Yeah, that was one of my combos that I like, but... There we go, I love this combo here. And basically, I love how you can either pull or push him away with your wing. Ow. There's a nice little uppercut. Ow. Time for this. If only this combo did a sliver of more damage, I would have been even more happy with it. Alright, Cabal, let's do this again. One thing I do dislike about this combo is that you cannot follow up with this spinny sword if the first two hits don't hit the target. He can be blocking, but it has to specifically hit the target, not just plain miss. Boom. And this is also a blast. You can just flip him down. Flip him face down and end your turn. Alright. The next opponent is...
Cetrion must be on her way.
Oh yeah, I know who the
Sindel
next
and I will
opponent is.
occupy her. You two get the crown.
I must ask, sorcerer, how long before you betray us?
Yeah, 2 chapters.
It's amusing.
When it happens, we will be ready.
We'll see. Shang Tsung is probably one of the most cunning people in the entire gaming universe. Ah, there it is, just like we seen it in the 9th episode with Jackie and Jax. Not making that mistake again.
Do me a favor, Fujin, and take one giant step back.
Hello there, Jax, just like in
You too,
part 9 again. Although I can't remember, was NOOB here as well?
Makes sense we'd meet again down here. When you case me up, beat me within an inch of my life. The hell if I ain't gonna return the favor. Always so generous.
Ouch! It would have been a bit cooler if Shang Tsung actually blocked the punch. Ouch. Surprise, I'm back.
A new trick beyond amusing, but insufficient.
You lost to me at your temple, Fujin. Now Kronika has made me even stronger.
You did not win that fight. You ran away.
Alright, we're fighting against NOOB. Time to see if he's still a noob, just like in part 3 with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I wanna say. Ah, that's a neat throw. Let me show you mine. Pulling the air out of his lungs, and that's nasty, man. Real nasty. Spinny sword. And here's Goro in the background. Yeah, we actually saw that in part 9, like I said once again. But I'm not sure exactly how Goro died. He was in the previous game as a playable character, but he was not in the story at all. Ow. Nice. Ow. You might be a bit better than before, but NOOB is still a noob. There we go. And one uppercut later, and a few broken teeth later, Fujin is the victor. I'm sorry, NOOB, but you're still a noob.
You should have fled this fight too.
Alright, that was the second fight. We have 4 more. 3 with Fujin and 1 with Sindel. Careful, Shang Tsung, he actually plays the part in the final battle. There we go.
Kronika's promises cannot be trusted, Jackson. Beyond, Kano, Shao Kahn. Look at the scoundrels she employs.
That's a card you can't play, Fujin. Not when you're buddied up with Shang Tsung. Friends.
Yeah, that's touche, unfortunately, but... well, Kronika employs more of them, and that's what's most important here. Ow. Okay, you don't want your precious air stolen from you? There we go. Ow. Haha, that was nice. That was a nice counter. Ow. Ooh, that's nice. I love finishing up with these, which actually do some X-ray damage. And boom. Oh, almost. And there we go. This nice little sweep down is a good setup for an uppercut. There we go. 3 down, 3 more to go.
Will not heal your wounds, Jackson.
We're 14 minutes in, and we have
Damn it, Fujin. You know what I've suffered.
2 Fujins and a Sindel.
Chance to prevent all that. Not just for me, but for Jackie, for Vera. Shit. You're a god.
Literally.
Ain't no way you get how this feels.
He does.
You know the only time Raiden and I ever fought? When I left the Sky Temple to live among humans. Do not become attached to them, Fujin. Sentiment will impede the execution of your duty. But
There's room to discuss that.
we are strengthened by sentiment. We do not fight to kill enemies. We
But
fight to protect.
regarding what Jack said, you actually see this in Jackie's tower story. If Jax were to correct all the things that misfortune that happened in his life, he actually wouldn't have met Vera and Jackie would never be born. So yeah, pretty harsh trade-off, I gotta say.
Kronika expects you to fight her.
So if I were Jax, I probably wouldn't go through with this.
Is that someone who cares one whit about you or your family?
Cetrion? Is that you? Oh, Sindel got her ass whooped upstairs. Yep, by none other than Cetrion. And her silky hentai tentacles. That's a word I never thought the combination of the words I never thought I'd use.
You were to defeat me.
Of course.
I'm not finished yet.
There we go. What were you thinking there, Sindel? Okay, the next fight is actually really interesting. You'll be controlling Sindel, but you'll also have a button prompt to have Nightwolf jump in. Yeah, it needs a recharge, but it kind of reminds me of Skullgirls, how you actually control 2 fighters or even 3 at the same time. Oh. That's some nice Indian magic you have there.
Can you fight?
I'll do what I can.
Okay, then you do what you can. You have a recharge button. You have a button prompt with a recharge function.
Blame only yourselves for this fate.
Alright, time to give a little sneak peek to Sindel, which is my favorite female character, let's just call it. Fujin might be... I don't know who actually I like more, Sindel or Fujin, when it comes to the combo games and the vast amount of stuff they can do. Yeah, Sindel is actually very versatile. She actually has one of those uppercut but not uppercut attacks, meaning you don't have to crouch in order to perform it. Okay, that was very fast. You see how good Sindel is? Okay. There we go! This is what I mentioned, that Nightwolf can occasionally jump in. Sindel's chapter in the next episode is actually a combined chapter. With whom? I'll save that for the next episode because I would spoil the plot a little bit.
It is your fate that should concern you, Cetrion.
Alright, that was our little sneak peek of Sindel before the main course in the next episode. That sounded a bit wrong, but I don't care. She's gorgeous. Ouchie! Cetrion killed by rocks. Or is she dead yet? Oh yeah. Hello there, and goodbye. There we go, now Cetrion's dead. Okay, we're just We've just entered 20 minutes and we are more than halfway done with this chapter. We still have 2 Fujin fights. I can't exactly remember with whom though. Oh yeah, I do know. The next 2 fights, or the next 1 fight I believe.
Your strategy
There are some fights which are actually very tricky because you'll be fighting 2 characters at the same time. Of course, once you deplete one character's health, the other will pop up, but you will not get a round break, and you'll see what I mean. It'll kind of be like a gauntlet where you have to be careful about your health.
Dad? How did you get here?
We're all on the same side against Kronika.
Yes. And now we must bring this to Raiden.
Kronika's precious crown.
Is that a crown?
Kronika's crown. Without it, she lacks the power to restart history.
About time we had some good news.
Now that we have this, we're in
Someone
territory.
did something on YouTube.
Timeline.
Oh, it's a notification that Foxen has posted.
Predict what happens.
By the way, if you're not watching Foxen anime, you should. It's a really good channel.
To aid.
Here's a shout out. I know I shouted out that channel with 400,000 subscribers, but who cares? I feel good when I do it.
Next battle.
His Sword Art Online videos are the ones I watch the most, and I think they're the best of the bunch. With, of course, I did not watch many of his other videos, but I can safely say that. Yeah, I also watched some ReZero videos that he made, and those are also pretty
I'll
good.
go with the Briggs family to brief the special forces.
May the Great Spirit protect you.
And she protect you, Fujin, when Raiden lays eyes on you with Shang Tsung.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be one hell of a reunion then. Oh, Sechion's not dead. Oh yeah, that's right, I thought actually that she died in the first place, on my first playthrough as well.
No new era. This failure rests on my shoulders.
And your shoulders only.
I underestimated Shang Tsung's ingenuity to escape the void, to return from the future. I will face him again, Mother.
And lose once again.
I will succeed. I must go. With Shang Tsung in possession of the crown, he's become far too dangerous. And I doubt his new allies realize quite how dangerous he is.
Ominous words coming from the villain. And yeah, this is basically the part in
They will fight until the last
Scorpion's solo story where the
Will take.
man. There will not
where the
if Charon
past Scorpion, which was evil,
Is there anyone
becomes
from
good.
Grandmaster Hasashi.
No. If we do not hear soon, I will return to the Nether Realm.
Wrong Scorpion. This cannot be good.
Get Raiden.
The fire gardens rebuilt. The Shira and Ayu are indeed restored.
Why are you here, Scorpion? Where is Grandmaster Hasashi?
He is Grandmaster Hasashi.
And now you have come to finish us.
I understand your mistrust, but I am here to assist you.
I find that impossible to believe.
Hello there, Shang Tsung.
What is he doing here?
We are not together.
If you are here to help, prove it. Join me against the sorcerer.
I shall.
And here's Fujin as well.
Fujin? Raiden thought you lost when the timeline was broken, but you stand with Shang Tsung.
We have urgent news for Raiden. Please, let us pass.
This may be the sorcerer's trick.
The fire gardens will not be defiled by his presence.
Oh, that's nice. A solid ice frozen Shang Tsung.
is beyond me, Fujin. What has he done to corrupt your mind?
Okay, now get ready. This fight is a little bit tricky because they're facing Sub-Zero and Scorpion at the same time. And once Sub-Zero goes down, be on your toes because Scorpion immediately jumps in and the fight continues. There's no in-between round break like all the other classic one-on-one fights. There's actually one more or two more fights like this again in the story, so be sure to take down Sub-Zero with as much health as remaining because the health does not restore in between fights. No! Ah, no! There we go. See? It's cool how Sub-Zero's corpse, in quotes, there remains in the fight. Okay, time to go all out. And there we go, we have one more fight. And I think that's a solo one with Raiden, or Liu Kang might also jump in like here. Is that really smart? You could have pierced him, man.
Thank you, Fujin. The storm is not yet past.
Shang Tsung.
We must speak with you, brother.
We, Fujin? Since when are you friends with this filth?
Again with the roasting.
We hail from your tragic future. In it, Liu Kang defeated Kronika, but their battle destroyed her crown. Without this, the broken timeline couldn't be repaired.
Our only hope was to return here, steal the crown, and make use of its power.
Now we can change the outcome of the fight against Kronika. We can defeat her and fix time.
I never thought
But why not actually return to the future where Fire God Liu Kang is now and just bring him the crown? That, oh yeah, that might actually alter this timeline here.
Spread your falsehoods elsewhere, sorcerer. You will not deceive us.
Lord Raiden, we should listen. He may be telling the truth.
There is only one way to find out. Now, Shang Tsung, the truth.
Raiden, stop this!
Step aside, Liu Kang.
Put down the amulet. Its darkness is taking hold of you.
You also betray me.
This is not the way.
Cool it, Raiden.
Shang is not the enemy this time.
The realms hang in the balance, and you form this unholy alliance? Enough of this madness. If you both must die, so be it.
My brother is my problem. I will signal.
Alright, time for the final fight with Fujin.
Amulet inflames your anger and clouds your judgments. Have faith in me.
Alright. Oh, so it's another double battle against against Raiden and someone else. We actually have another control prompt like this with Shang Tsung, where we can call him to our aid. Ow, ow, ow! Okay, time to use my instrument, the swooshy swooshy sword, as I like to call it. Yeah, I know that's not the name. Now here's something that I really do not understand about Mortal Kombat. Why is Fujin called Fujin, and why is Raiden not simply called Raiden, like the original lightning god from the Japanese mythology? There we go. Ow! That's not good. And I really like this round 2 theme from the Fire Gardens. Loved it back then, love it now, and it's still an amazing piece. I'm barely using Shang Tsung here. Maybe because I honestly don't need it that much. And there we go, that's a nice finish. And we are done with this episode. As soon as I can pause, I'll do just that. Half an hour, that's not bad. It's certainly not as long as the first episode, but it is longer than the previous episode.
I have allowed myself to become a slave to anger.
Yes, indeed you have, Raiden.
I will not allow my temper
to go any further. Anyway, we are done with this episode, and next time we have a double chapter where Sindel is paired up with someone who I won't spoil because it would spoil the plot just a little teeny tiny bit. But regardless, we are 2 episodes away from finishing Mortal Kombat 11 for good this time, and yeah. I'll be sure to see you tomorrow where I upload the second, my second part of this. Yeah, I call it the second part because I'm only recording on weekends, so it's like 2 episodes. But anyway, the 16th part overall. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Patreon when you got the time. Maybe drop a few donations if you feel like it. And as usual, I'll upload the next part whenever I can. So see you all and have a good day. Peace.
You never see it coming.